Men don't fall hardest for the youngest woman in the room. They fall for the woman who knows exactly who she is and doesn't beg to be seen. Today I'm going to show you the 7 proven signs that make an older woman incredibly attractive, and why these qualities make men feel drawn, curious, and deeply inspired without even trying. Let's clear something up right now. Attraction is not built on perfect skin, flawless body, or loud attention. It is built on energy, presence, and the way a woman carries herself in silence. A highly attractive older woman doesn't chase attention. She becomes the standard that others naturally rise to. She doesn't compete with younger women because she understands something they haven't learned yet. Peace is powerful, boundaries are magnetic, and self-worth is felt before it's ever spoken. When a woman becomes emotionally grounded, calm, and secure in herself, she creates a safe emotional space that naturally pulls people toward her without effort. If this message resonates with you, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. You deserve to step into your confidence and power, and this space is here to support you every step of the way. You're actually more beautiful now than you were in your 20s, and most of the time, you don't even notice it. While magazines, ads, and movies keep trying to make you believe your best days are behind you, the real truth is quietly happening right in front of you. You walk past mirrors thinking you've lost something, wondering if men still look at you, questioning if your time has somehow run out. But what if everything you were taught about aging and attraction was not just wrong, but completely upside down? The women who capture hearts, who make people turn their heads, who create deep and lasting desire, are not the ones trying desperately to stay young. They are the ones who have found something much stronger, something money cannot buy, something you cannot pretend to have, and something that grows more powerful with time. Real attraction has very little to do with smooth skin or a perfect body. It lives in your energy, your presence, and the way you have learned to move through life with calm purpose. Right now, as you watch this, there are probably signs everywhere that you are deeply attractive. Small moments you brushed off, compliments you ignored, looks you didn't even notice. These moments are not meaningless. Today, we are revealing powerful signs that show you are a highly attractive older woman, even if society has tried to make you believe otherwise. These signs are not about surface beauty. They come from the deeper power that grows through experience, wisdom, and the quiet confidence of a woman who truly knows herself. Stay here with me, because once you start to see these signs clearly, the way you see yourself will never feel the same again. Before we go deeper, you need to understand one important truth about attraction that most people get wrong. We have been trained to believe that beauty peaks early and then fades fast, that a woman's power becomes weaker with every year. But that idea could not be more false. Real attraction works on deeper levels that younger women haven't even touched yet. Yes, youth has its charm, but it is often one-dimensional. It shines quickly and fades quickly. What you carry now is far more advanced. You have built emotional depth, real confidence, and a presence that cannot be copied or faked. Think about the women you look up to, the ones who command respect, draw others in, and make people feel comfortable without trying. Are they always the youngest ones in the room? Usually not. They are the women who own their space, speak their truth, and move through life with quiet strength. You have lived through pain and learned how to heal yourself. You faced struggles that would have crushed your younger self and found courage you didn't know you had. You refined your style, your standards, your boundaries. You now understand what works for you and what does not. You stopped saying sorry for existing and started accepting the fullness of who you are. This long journey has created something special, true magnetism, not the loud, desperate energy of insecurity, but the steady pull of a woman who feels safe inside herself. You don't need everyone to like you because you finally learned to like yourself. You don't chase approval because you found your own worth. What makes this even more beautiful is that you don't notice this shift because it happens slowly over time. You don't see how your posture changed from small and apologetic to calm and confident. You don't hear how your voice shifted from unsure to steady and wise. You miss the way people lean closer when you speak. You don't notice how easily people talk with you. You don't realize how many people look for your advice and value what you think. This is why the signs we are talking about can surprise you. They are happening in your normal, everyday life, but you were never taught to recognize them as signs of your attractiveness. You were taught to look in the wrong places, to judge yourself by old standards that never told the full story of what makes a woman truly magnetic. As you move through these signs in your mind, pay attention not only to whether they apply to you, but how they make you feel. Notice the small voice that tries to say, "This isn't about me." That voice has been protecting you from getting hurt, but it has also been blocking you from seeing your own power. The first sign that you are a highly attractive older woman is quiet, but extremely strong. People open up to you. They tell you personal things, real things, deep things, things they don't tell just anyone. It might be the barista telling you about her relationship problems while handing you your coffee, a neighbor stopping you to ask advice about her child, a co-worker finding reasons to talk about personal life instead of work. These moments are not random. People feel something in your energy that seems safe, steady, and wise. This happens because you have developed emotional space inside yourself. You are not drowning in your own chaos, so you can sit calmly with someone else's feelings. You listen without rushing to fix things. You respond without judging. You create a calm feeling where others feel they can relax and tell the truth. Younger women often carry stress, urgency, and emotional intensity that can feel heavy. They are still discovering who they are, still reacting, still learning how to deal with emotions. But you have walked through fire. You learn that most problems aren't emergencies. You learn that emotions come and go. You learn that most people don't want solutions, they just want to be heard. When someone shares something personal with you, it's not just small talk. They feel your emotional maturity, your understanding, your ability to keep their feelings safe. This is deeply attractive, not just to friends, but to men who are searching for something real. When a man trusts you with his fears, when he feels emotionally safe around you, attraction grows stronger than simple physical desire. He starts to see you as someone he can build something meaningful with. You might think these moments happen because you are just kind, just caring, just friendly, but never underestimate the quiet power of emotional intelligence. In a world filled with shallow conversations, your ability to create true connection stands out like a light in the darkness. The next time someone opens up to you without planning to, remind yourself what that really means. They feel pulled toward your energy. They are responding to your calm, your depth, and your wisdom. This type of emotional beauty becomes stronger with time, not weaker. It makes you far more captivating now than when you were younger and still emotionally closed or uncertain. The second sign is one that you might not fully appreciate at first, but it is just as powerful, and it shows itself in the way people look at you, even when they think you are not paying attention, in the way they soften their voices when they speak to you, and in the subtle way they find reasons to stay around you just a little longer than necessary. Your personal style has reached a kind of elegance that many younger women spend years trying to build. You no longer run after every trend. Instead, you carefully choose a look that truly reflects who you are inside. This has nothing to do with expensive outfits or perfect makeup. It's about the way you've learned to dress for your body, your daily life, and your true personality. You know which colors make your eyes feel brighter. You understand which cuts suit your shape best. You found the scents that feel like your spirit and the hairstyles that work with your natural texture instead of fighting against it. Notice how people react when you wear something that feels genuinely like you. Your posture changes, your movements feel softer and more confident. There is an ease in the way you walk that wasn't there when you were trying to match someone else's idea of beauty. You no longer apologize for your choices, you stand behind them fully. Men see this change, even if they can't explain it in words. They notice a woman who understands herself, who makes careful choices, who doesn't need praise from others to feel beautiful. This quiet confidence is deeply attractive because it shows that you bring the same care into everything else in your life. Your style now tells a story. It speaks of lived experiences, of lessons learned, of a woman who has explored many versions of herself and chosen the one that feels most honest. The jewelry you wear has meaning. The way you fix your hair reflects your personality, not just what is popular online. Your wardrobe feels collected, not rushed. It looks like a thoughtful selection instead of a race to keep up with others. This kind of refinement moves beyond clothing. You show it in the way you organize your home, how you spend your free time, and how you show up in the world. You have developed taste, and taste is powerful. It shows depth, care, and a kind of self-understanding that only comes with time. Younger women often struggle here. They are still testing things, still unsure, still watching others to learn who they should be. But you have already done the work. You've tried different versions of yourself and kept only what served you best. You let go of what didn't. This can be seen in small details. The way you hold your bag, the way you apply your lipstick, the quiet confidence in your walk when you enter a room, wearing something that feels natural to you. All these small things combine into the image of a woman who feels at home in her own body. When a man sees this kind of self-possession, this natural elegance that comes from knowing who you are, it awakens something deep inside him. He sees a woman who doesn't need him to approve of her choices, who brings her own sense of style and depth into everything she does. This makes you stand out without even trying. You have also learned to command respect without ever needing to demand it. This is a strength many women don't find until later in life, and it is incredibly magnetic. You don't over-explain yourself anymore. You don't say sorry for taking up space in the world. When you speak, people listen because they know your words have meaning. You don't talk just to fill silence. Your voice has strength because you've lived enough to form real opinions, and you are not afraid to express them. This strength shows up in quiet ways. You don't laugh at jokes that don't amuse you. You don't apologize for things that aren't your mistake. You don't make yourself smaller to make others comfortable. You've learned that people treat you based on the standard you set through your own behavior. Men find this deeply attractive because it reflects emotional strength and self-worth. They feel drawn to women who understand their value and expect to be treated with respect. You have clear boundaries, but you are not cold. You know how to be gentle without being weak. You can say no without guilt. You can stand firm without becoming harsh. You have mastered the balance of being kind without letting people take advantage of you. This quiet power also appears in how you handle disagreements. You don't look for drama, but you don't avoid important talks either. You talk through problems calmly. You understand that most issues can be solved with honest words instead of silent anger or emotional games. People feel this strength when they are around you. It makes them feel safe, not scared. They don't have to guess how you feel. They don't feel like they have to walk on broken glass around you. They know where they stand. This honesty creates a calm sense of safety that is very attractive. Younger women often struggle here. They either try to force respect or forget to ask for it at all. But you have found that balanced place where your value is clear without being loud. When you walk into a room, you do not need to announce yourself. Your energy does that quietly. People make room for you naturally. They include you in conversations. They want to hear what you think. They feel the calm confidence that says, without words, I belong here. There is no arrogance in it and no apology. This kind of presence is rare, and because it is rare, it is powerful. Another beautiful sign of your attractiveness is how men truly want to hear your thoughts. Not just about simple topics, but about real problems and serious choices in their lives. This happens more than you probably notice. The way he pauses before finalizing plans and asks what you would prefer. The way he brings up work problems and actually listens to what you say. The way he wants your opinion on his family, his relationships, and even his money decisions. This is not just politeness, this is respect. You have reached a stage where your words carry weight because they come from real experience. You have seen how things can unfold. You have watched situations repeat themselves. You have learned from your own mistakes and from your successes. Your point of view has layers that no book can teach. Men are drawn to this kind of wisdom because it offers them clarity they often don't have. You can see several sides of a situation. You can sense how things might end. You can give advice that feels real, not imagined. That makes you incredibly valuable as a partner, not just romantically, but in life itself. When a man asks for your opinion again and again, he is showing you something very real about the way he sees you. He does not see you as decoration. He sees you as an equal. He sees someone whose mind adds to his own. He is not only drawn to your appearance, he is drawn to your thoughts, your understanding, your awareness of the world. This kind of connection is strong because it grows instead of fades. Physical beauty can catch attention, but mental and emotional connection creates depth that stays. When a man feels curious about what you think, when your conversations leave him feeling wiser instead of just entertained, something meaningful is happening. You may not notice it because it feels normal to you. Of course you have opinions. Of course you understand things, but to him, this is rare and powerful. It makes him see you as someone he respects, admires, and feels drawn to on a much deeper level. You have gained so much wisdom over the years, and you should never minimize how attractive that is to men who feel exhausted by shallow conversations and empty connections. Many men grow tired of surface-level talking and crave real depth and real understanding. The way you listen, the way you think before you speak, and the way you respond with care shows a level of emotional maturity that younger women often haven't reached yet. You don't just hear words, you understand meaning. You ask thoughtful questions, you see different angles, you give insight instead of emotional reactions. This kind of emotional and mental depth creates a completely different level of attraction. Men don't just want to sit next to you, they want to grow with you. They want to build something lasting beside you. They feel inspired by your mind. They feel calm in your presence. They feel understood in a way they often don't experience with others. You are not just someone they are drawn to physically, you are someone they respect mentally and emotionally. Another quiet but powerful sign of your attractiveness is the way you have learned to be present without being desperate and available without being needy. You don't chase people. You don't beg for attention. You understand your value. This creates a beautiful balance. You reply when you can, not because you are playing games, but because you have a full life that does not turn around your phone. You keep your promises. You show up when you say you will, but you are not running in circles trying to fill every second of your day with noise or validation. You are comfortable in your own presence. You can sit with yourself without feeling empty. You enjoy silence. You enjoy your thoughts. You enjoy simple moments. You do not depend on constant attention to feel alive or important. This creates something very powerful, a soft mystery. People feel curious about you. They wonder about your world instead of feeling trapped inside it. You are warm when you are there, caring when you are close, but you are not demanding when you are away. This makes your presence feel like a gift instead of a burden. You have built a life, you have interests, you have hobbies, you have friendships, you have dreams. These things exist separate from any romantic connection. This makes men want to step into your world, not escape from it. They want to understand what makes you happy. They want to know what excites you. They want to share in a life that already feels full instead of feeling like they have to fill an empty space. Now, take a quiet moment and think, how many of these signs felt familiar to you? How many moments made you say quietly to yourself, "That sounds like me"? Those soft moments of recognition matter. Those are small truths trying to wake you up to something important. If even a few of these signs felt real to you, you need to understand this clearly. You are far more attractive than you have been allowing yourself to believe. The woman you have become through time, pain, growth, learning, and self-discovery carries a kind of magnetism that youth alone can never create. What you have now is not weaker than what you had before. It is not fading. It is not disappearing. It is simply different. It is deeper. It is richer. It is more meaningful. You have traded surface-level beauty for something lasting. You now carry wisdom, confidence, calmness, and self-knowledge in a way that feels natural to you. The The world around you tries to make you believe that your best days are behind you. The beauty industry wants you to feel afraid. The media wants you to feel small. The culture wants you to feel like time is your enemy. But that is a lie. It is a story they tell because fear sells. The truth does not make them money. The truth is that you are just beginning to step into your real power. The woman you are now, with all your hard-earned wisdom, with all your quiet strength, with all your lessons and experiences, is capable of attracting love, admiration, and deep respect in ways your younger self never could. You don't need to chase your past. You don't need to cling to old versions of beauty. You don't need to compete with younger women because you are not even in the same race. You are playing a different game. You are moving on a different level. You're working with tools and gifts that only time can give. The right men can feel this. They are not looking for someone who reminds them of the past. They are not searching for something temporary. They are searching for a woman who feels like their future. And that woman is you. So the next time you stand in front of a mirror and wonder if you still have something special, remember these signs. Remember that attraction does not disappear with time. It grows. It deepens. It becomes more refined. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not past anything. You are exactly where you are meant to be. You are not past your best. You have grown into it.